just the best. I didn't say you'd get. This is. I was gonna say that I didn't say that like, you get good quality out of this, but it didn't quite work out that way. I could talk. Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Not my first day talking.
In other words, this is the intro. Yeah. Anyway, hey everybody. Yeah. Sure. You babbling about.
Oh God, you're gonna leave that? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Hey, you're the one who said you wanted alcohol. I'm sitting here with Sprite. Citrus. Sponsored me.
Citrus.
Yeah, that's what's in Sprite. It's citrus soda, Brett. Like a Mountain Dew, but it's a lemon lime. I don't know if you've ever had Sprite. Have you ever heard of it? There's citric acid in there. That's all soda is anyway, citric acid. Anyway, this isn't the soda show. This is the Morning After Music show. Now,
is it?
On the Morning After Music channel. On YouTube, the stream, the Morning After Music stream. Morning After Music show. The complete... Well, there you go. There's
it is.
Brett's shocking revelation to the rebranding. R.I.P. Germ. Yeah, it's a ghost now. Geek Republic Media, as it's formerly known, is now a ghost, is dead. Yeah, and lemons and limes are citrus fruits. You fucking
shut the fuck up. Yeah, you're all wrong.
Hey, if you're wondering where the last week's episode was when we were going to talk about Fit for a King, there are a lot of issues.
There was some issues. I don't know. I honestly have no idea why we had so many audio problems. I thought it was working.
You know?
I guess it wasn't. Turns out it didn't.
So here's what you missed. Fit for a King ended up at 814, coming in tied with, I'm trying to find it, tied with Born of Osiris, Angels or Aliens from last year, and we voted to put it ahead, so it's now sitting at 37. And now, here's a bunch of clips from that.
Boom,
okay, and we're back.
Boom.
So anyway, that was last week. This is this week. And this week, Brett, it was your pick. What are we doing?
We're doing Breaking Benjamin's Dark Before Dawn.
Ooh.
From 2015.
The one no one would ever pick to review.
Yeah.
Of all the Breaking Benjamin. Hey, which Breaking Benjamin's album do you want to review first? We haven't done one yet.
Hey. Okay.
You want to do Phobia?
I believe. No, listen here. I believe the question was, okay, to give you a fall album, right? It was to give you guess when the fuck this was. That's, god damn it, that's not the date. I thought it was a different day.
Nope, it's released June.
Oh
June
man,
23rd.
I thought I saw October.
You know, it's okay.
Damn it.
But no, well, it was to make you feel fall.
It was making me
feel fall.
Feel.
You know, the famous Tom Petty song, "Feel Fallen."
Feel Fallen.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. There you go. So why does this make you think of fall?
Realistically, because that's when I listened to it. I listened to it. So I listened to it in when I moved to Massachusetts. There was that 4 Year Strong and Dropkick, and that was pretty much it when I moved up there. And yeah, so it was just that time. I don't know why.
That's fair. That's fair.
I did think it came out a little later though. I was wrong.
Hey, it's all right to be wrong sometimes, you know.
It happens.
It's all right.
Yeah, sometimes.
It happens.
Sometimes. I can admit when I'm wrong. Damn it.
That's good quality to have.
That's
so hey,
quality.
You know what else is a good quality? Is thinking of a question of the day beforehand, and I didn't do that. So, what's your favorite Breaking Benjamin song?
Song
in general.
I Will Not Bow.
Ooh, I Will Not Break? I will shove the world away.
I like playing that one a lot. The Blow Me Away is actually really good too. The OG version.
Blow me away.
I do like that one.
Hey, only the strongest will survive. I've always been a fan of Breath. Like
yeah.
Breath.
Oh,
I
that's,
like.
yeah.
You know, it's hard to anything off of Dear Agony or Phobia. Where the first 3 albums were so fucking good. Like you could
really
pick any
good.
of them. Saturate. Sorry, first 4 albums. God, they hit them out of the park nonstop.
Honestly,
So what happened?
I only think that the newest album was it Ember. That's how much I remember. Like I couldn't even remember what it was called. That one is to me is where they fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's get into it. With Breaking Benjamin's 5th studio album, their first since their 2010 hiatus or 2011, because Ben was sick, and then a bunch of drama happened. Brett, I'll ask you more about the drama later. Do you know about the drama?
Yes.
Yeah, you know about the drama.
You were talking about the lawsuits and stuff.
Yeah, the lawsuits and the drama of the Wilkes-Barre,
about
PA
Blow Me Away. Yeah.
band. Breaking Benjamin, released June 23rd, 2015, not later in the year, via Hollywood Records, aka the Disney Music Group. Breaking Benjamin is a Disney band. There you go.
Oh.
That's
That would do it. Hello, copyrights.
Yeah, remember when I said, hey, let's get far away from the music videos
as far as
possible?
possible,
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah. Okay.
Has 10 tracks coming in at not that. Hold on.
Is it not?
It has 12 songs coming in at 42 minutes and 48 seconds. That's the old one from last week. And the performers, everyone is new. Brett, why is everyone new except for Mr. Benjamin?
So there's a song called Blow Me Away. Okay. May have heard of it. May have just mentioned it a few times. There is a new version that came out with a female vocalist. I can't remember her name right now. Everyone in the band but Ben was down and did it. They didn't tell him until after the song had come out.
In 2011.
In 2011.
Her name is Valora.
Valora. That's a cool name. Yeah, so when he found out, it was too late. You know, song's already out. And he's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this is my band. Because, I mean, it is. That's his name on the damn thing. They didn't tell him anything. And so he sued him. And they were all gone. And then 5 years, 6 years later, 4 years later.
4 years later.
4 years later. There's a number somewhere. This comes out. Whole new band.
Whole new band.
Did I get
Let's
it right?
find out.
Was that accurate?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Let's meet this new band. It is featuring one Benjamin Burnley on the lead vocals, guitar, string arrangements, and the band name. He was the broken one. Jason Rausch from Red, band Red. Do you remember Red?
Yeah.
On the guitar. Keith Wallen from Adelaide's Way. I've never known
I don't know that one.
if I've ever said that right. On guitar and backing vocals, Aaron Brush, I guess studio musician. He didn't have anything listed on bass and backing vocals, and Sean Foist from Picture Me Broken on the drums and percussion.
Oh yeah.
Do you recognize Picture Me Broken?
No.
Okay, so batting 2 for 5 out of all these people who we know.
I do remember we did look up. I remember watching the videos of the old bands because we did look them up at Josh's house when we found out who these guys were. But that's all I remember is that we looked them up. It was that good. Yeah.
The production teams, Ben produced it in his studio. Did a pretty good job, all things considered. On the mixing team was Ben Gross, Chris Lord Alge, Keith Armstrong, and Nick Harpin. Chris Lord Alge making his triumphant return, as well as, drumroll please, Ted Jensen. Our most featured master ear. And the singles were Failure, Angels Fall defeated Ashes of Eden and Never Again, and debuted at number 1 on the
Really?
Billboard Top 200. Sure
No shit.
did.
That's pretty rad.
Let's wait and see if the internet agrees with that debut. Brett, you're a big Breaking Benjamin fan, I take it? You've broken Ben's before?
A little bit.
Okay, cool. Tell me what you think about it.
Dude, I like this album.
Oh.
I like this album. There are moments that this is where I was kind of hinting to earlier, where there's a couple riffs here and there that I'm like, oh, didn't age well. You know, that kind of thing. But what makes up for it and why I'm okay with it is because every chorus, every song, dude, they're so catchy. I don't know what it is, but it's like it's Breaking Benjamin's like mission is that every single song has the catchiest thing possible to it.
Wow.
You can do any, you can do any of that shit during the fucking verses. Chorus has to be catchy.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ben is a fantastic songwriter. He knows how to write a fucking hook.
Knows how to write one. Yep.
I mean, well, this is one of the biggest bands around. You know, still to this day, they're headlining nonstop. They're never opening for anybody. Everyone knows who they are.
People
they're on
that
that fucking
don't
Mouse.
really know them.
They're on the goddamn Mouse record label.
Yeah, that would do it, dude. I didn't know that. That's wild.
I know, random, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, motherfucker can write a hook. You know, as Blues Traveler once said, it's the hook that bangs me around. You know?
Yeah.
Harmonica solo. I'm not familiar with this album as much as the previous 4 with the rest of the band.
Fair.
And it definitely shows them not being there. As good of a songwriter Ben is, it is kind of missing that special something that the other albums have.
It's different. It is different.
And, you know, that has to, you know, maybe that has to do with, you know, just life, dealing with the illnesses that he was dealing with. Because I know that that went into this a lot. The band breaking up recently.
Between albums?
About 4. This was 2015, and the one before it was
that 09?
Dear Agony, 09. So
yeah,
they toured for Dear Agony, went on hiatus. Yeah, so crazy.
That's a long time.
Wow.
It was also like different, like, so for drumming, for instance, he uses electric drum set.
Does he really?
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell that?
And I mean, yeah.
Oh, you weirdo. No, you can definitely tell it. No, you can. Yeah, it seems too produced. Does that make sense?
Exactly. That's the thing.
It all seems too produced.
It's a little too produced.
And for that, it's just okay for me. You know what I mean?
The thing about that, the thing here, I'm gonna try to defend that one.
Okay.
The only justifications I could see is that this has been 6 years. 2015 was that particular time, that kind of sound, that overproduction was really getting going, you know, and so I think that has to do with it, but also he's into, you know, we had a fucking Halo music video basically. Blow Me Away was from Halo. Like he's into this alien kind of like future stuff, and so that the production being a little overdone for the future is makes sense to me.
Yeah, it does. It's just
I see what you're saying though. I do get it.
I mean, that's also my kind of gripe.
Kind of, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's a fair justification. It's also my gripe with most music, especially in the older bands when they were releasing music during that time. It all felt bland and overproduced, and like
it did. Yeah.
Like it was missing that Tony's. You know, like when like you're like me and you have like your spices. You got your salt, you got your pepper, you got your fucking red pepper flakes. You know, you always got to go for the Tony's. You know what I'm saying? And New Orleans people, you'll know. You gotta just no matter what you're having.
I use my slappy
pork?
mamas. I love that shit.
Is it steak? Tony's. Is it eggs? Tony's. Is it cake? Tony's. You put it on everything.
Everything.
And most stuff coming out in the 2015s, the mid 2010s, didn't have Tony's.
Or
it just didn't.
They were all using Tony's.
Oh.
Because it was all overproduced. So they're all just fucking dumping that shit.
Damn. Well, we need to go back to just using adobo. But I mean, all that aside, when listening to this throughout the week and everything, like I do know Failure a lot, and I know Break the Silence really well, and so there are songs on here when they come on because those choruses are so catchy. Even though I've only heard them a handful of times comparatively,
you still heard them. You
still know them.
Yeah, you still
have heard them. Not as well by any means, but like, you know, Failure slaps. That's the best one on here for sure.
Oh god, Failure's best song. That's fair, dude. That intro into Failure is like,
yeah,
that fucking nailed it. I love that intro. I love that. So the cool thing about this intro too was that came out first. That was the first thing they showed off for this album. So it was just like just as a teaser. And it was so cool, and we were so hyped. And then fucking Failure came out, and we're like, "Oh yeah," like going into. And then when we found out that it was actually like that's the intro song, like there's like because it had the hype of being the teaser for the album. I think it still holds the hype for me personally when I hear it. You know, just I guess the nostalgia of it. You know, just remembering that feeling, I guess.
The stuff and the things, yeah.
All that stuff. Some of the things.
I'm learning on Spotify. You would think so, Brett, with that review, would you think Failure would have the most plays on Spotify out of this album?
I think Ashes of Eden would.
Oh, wow, that has less than Failure. Angels Fall has the most.
Angels Fall, really?
117 million plays, yeah.
It's always the power ballads for them, man.
Yep.
People love that shit.
Well, share the whole world down. Did Josh have any fun notes?
Here, Josh.
Or is that for later?
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to do it later? He's got the scores. Well, here, no, he did send me a quick one, and then he sent me the scores.
Sure.
So this is from Josh.
Okay. Hi, Josh.
Pelagoon. Yeah, the one just in there. I feel like this album was exactly what they needed as a debut return album. It's an extremely close second place to Dear Agony for me. The new members are really good, and adding a third guitar makes a lot of sense to allow Ben to be the frontman he deserves to be. LOL. That's it.
Okay,
the rest of it is the scores.
That's fine. All right, well, let's get into the internet then, unless you have anything else to say.
I mean, not really. It's just to me, there's the nostalgia of it, I guess, for me. And I've always just I don't hear too much different between older Breaking Benjamin and this. Like super old, yes, but before So Cold and all that, like absolutely. But the Dear Agony, Phobia, like that era, I don't hear too much different. It's just, but it's except the production. I'm just gonna. That's all I got. Yeah. That's what I'm going with. You got anything?
No. I just got Viewed, Skewed, and Reviewed, the podcast within a podcast, where I've gone through and I've found out what the internet thought about this here album by Breaking Benjamin, Dark Before the Dawn. I am joined by Brett in an endless competition. This is what we call purgatory of trying to figure out the old average of our internet compatriots, compadres even. I think I used compatriots last time. I only have so many words. About.com gave it a 7. AllMusic gave it a 6, but their user base gave it an 8. Alternative Addiction gave it a 9. Melodic gave it an 8. Revolver gave it a 6. Ultimate Guitar gave it a 7.6. Punk News gave it a 3. Immortal Reviews gave it a 5. Cryptic Rock gave it a 10. Rate Your Music gave it a 5.76. Sputnik gave it a 6.2. Album of the Year 6.1. And musicboard.app gave it a 7. And over here on YouTube, ARTV gave it a 5. Rocked gave it a 7. Cover Killer Nation gave it a 7.7. And For the Banter, a 9. And there you go.
Kind of all over the place.
Kind of all over the place. Yeah, no, for certain. For sure.
3s and 5s. I mean, a lot of 5s. A lot of 6s.
Yeah.
I don't know about 10, though. That's... I'm a big fan. I don't know about that one.
So what you think?
What, as the score?
Yeah, the thing we do every week. Within the other thing. Yeah, it's within the other thing that we do every week.
Is it? 7.24.
Ooh, no. 6.85
Ooh,
is.
that was pretty far off.
Yeah, you're pretty close. Far off. 6.8. So, Brett, what
for the meme?
Yeah, for the meme it's a 6.9.
Yeah.
So what did Josh say? I was surprised to hear he contributed. While I still try to figure out what I'm gonna do for my album.
I texted him as I was walking into the car. I was like, oh shit, we're gonna be live in like an hour. So I was gonna do it the other day and I forgot. I'll just go over through them all. Songwriting and lyrics. Like they are cheesy, but that's Breaking Benjamin. But he knows how to write a fucking song and everything is catchy. I mean, it's almost as if he gave it overall an 8 for songwriting and lyrics. Musicianship. Nothing spectacular technicality wise, but they all complement the songs well. And like I said before, adding a third guitar helps fill out the accompaniment. 7.8. Production. I love this album. It sounds so good. It's layered really well. It's all that wall of sound stuff that we always talk about, and it's right in the pocket of mid-2010s that had solid productions. 9.3.
Holy shit, okay.
Yeah. I don't know, a little different from what we were saying, huh? Originality. This one is hard because it's an alt butt rock shit we rag on all the time, but it's not necessarily a bad thing with Breaking Benjamin because you know it's Breaking Benjamin. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to fucking emote to this. And they have the crown for this type of muac. Weird. Muac. Not music. Muac.
Okay.
But because of that, it's the average score of 7. The final one, memorability. I remember it all. I played this shit constantly when it first came out because I was so excited for them to come back and start making music. Not to mention I saw them live twice on this album's tour. Both rock fests, but regardless. LMAO. Gave it a 10. Overall, final score for Josh is an 8.42.
An 8.42.
8.42.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, Brett, let's go through the categories each other. Songwriting, lyrics, what you think?
I'm kind of agreeing. You know, it's how many times we've said, you know, it's catchy as fuck. Now, the verses I don't always care for. You know, lyrically and just the riff itself. You know, some of it's a little meh. But I'm gonna say overall, I'll still give it an 8 or so. I'm gonna match him. Just because, like I said, every song is catchy and they're catchy enough that I enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, I can push away the other stuff.
I 100% agree. 8.4 is what I gave it.
Oh wow, okay.
Like I said, it's still very catchy, despite not really knowing it as well as the other stuff. You know, despite it kind of missing.
Yeah, I was curious what you were gonna think on that one, just because, like, again, this is one of those nostalgia heavy ones. for
Yeah, well, I mean, Ben's again ragging on it a little about it being boring, but Ben's such a good, solid, strong songwriter that even on his worst day, he's still putting out better than most other people. Musicianship, right alongside there, I gave it an 8.13.
Nice.
It's not their best work by any means, and I think what you're mainly missing is that this is now just a Ben solo project, whereas before, you can tell, other people had input.
I will only defend one person in the band, and that is the bassist, because that bassist is fucking nuts, dude. He's really, really good. And
the current one?
Yeah, the one for this album. I don't know if he's still in the band, to be honest. Dude, I remember trying to learn Failure on bass because I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Dude, you don't hear everything he's doing because he's got a lot of videos of like his solo stuff. Mm-hmm. Dude, he's doing so much shit. Like, this is too difficult to even attempt kind of shit. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of upsetting, I guess. I'll even dock that for my production, to be honest with you, because you don't hear a lot of that throughout the album. It's really buried down there. But so yeah, I'll give it an 8.5.
Okay. Production sounds crisp, sounds good. 9.1.
9. I'm gonna give it 9.
Yeah,
same thing. Sounds good.
I think you're right though. I think you're right though. If we could hear more of the bass in it. Mm-hmm. Now originality, this is where I start to dip down. I only gave it a 7. What is different between any other Breaking Benjamin album?
I completely agree.
I completely agree, man. You guys rag on butt rock all the time, and y'all say that Breaking Benjamin is butt rock, and I wholeheartedly disagree. But Breaking Benjamin and Chevelle were always neck and neck.
Yes.
Coming up right next to each other. Sorry, I'm dying. I got choked up for Chevelle. But Chevelle always stayed making creative riffs, and they stayed being interesting, at least to me. Whereas you said the next album kind of fell off. This one kind of fell off for me. I didn't know any of the other fucking singles. I only knew Failure.
Well, yeah. Like Josh, I heard that. I listened to the shit out of this. Yeah, I remember it all. Yeah.
But do you think it was original? What did you think originality was?
No, I completely agree. It's Breaking Benjamin. There's no difference. It's like August Burns Red. I'm not complaining at all. They're my favorite fucking band. Holy shit, does this song, the newest song, it could fit in all 30 million albums they've done. Even the fucking Christmas ones. It's true. But it's the same as this. It's Breaking Benjamin. You know what you're getting. Mm-hmm. I just happen to really like that. But I am going to agree that it is a 7. It is still Breaking Benjamin, but it's not new. Yeah. Gotcha.
Memorability wise though, this is where we're gonna differ greatly. I gave it a 6. I gave it a 6.66.
Nice.
Just because.
I'm with Josh. I gave it a 10.
Okay.
Just because I remember it. I remember it all. Even if I don't want to, 10 times. But yeah.
That's fair. All right. So overall, mine was a 7.87. What about you?
Mine leaned straight on an 8.5.
8.5. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm the fucking negative Nancy this week.
I'm actually the highest.
Well, technically the internet is, but since Josh is there,
Josh gave us the score.
Yep, Josh gave us the score. 8.50, 7.87.
Let me make sure I've got the damn list up. Oh, I'm glad I checked that.
Okay.
Stall
Alrighty.
Some more.
I have found where it is going.
Stall slightly longer.
All right, well, I'm selling. If you're sticking around right here, if you like the content, give it a thumbs up, give it a sub. Come follow us at twitch.tv/morningaftermusicshow. And everywhere else under that name. And if you want to follow Brett, that's twitch.tv/weeb_racer. You see how annoying that is? And then if you want to follow me, twitch.tv/gambitgraves. All the other content's going on one of those channels whenever we do them, you know, whatever. But music, anything music related, Brett making music, Brett drumming, me singing eventually, getting closer. That's all going to be on MAMS. So
Yeah. Because it's music.
Did I sell out long enough?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. All right, so you got the old list up for everyone to see. Where is it going?
I do. It works. We have audio this time too.
Oh, thank God. You checked?
I did.
Yo, you want to watch me die on the inside? Would you tell me? We die in different ways. You die from laughing.
Oh my God.
I wanted to rage quit. I was so mad.
It's so funny.
Anyway, so Brett, where is it going?
Oh, fucking hell, guy. It's not going up there. You got... All right, so if it's just between me and Josh, it's going up there, I guess. I'm thinking realistically... $40.
Okay. You think it's going 40? You think I drag it down that much?
I think so. Just because I don't know how numbers work at the moment. I've kind of forgotten. So, you know, one of those days.
Just one of those days. Well, you are... Oh, Josh is way closer. It's actually number 32.
Ooh. Okay.
We're raking.
Okay.
Dark. Before Dawn. What year did this come out? 2015? Okay. Woo.
Yeah.
All right. So, between or equal to 8.23 and 8.28. What do you think?
$2.6.
You got a winner.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shut up, Josh. You're
8.26.
fucking wrong, all right?
Yeah, so that's still a fair score.
I'll take it.
8.26, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm down.
I think that's a great score. Right up there with Census Fail.
It's an 8?
Yeah.
It's top 40? I'll take it, dude. It's better than 4 Year Strong and Chunk.
Would you agree with that? With those albums? No, you wouldn't. But it's okay. That's not.
I don't know.
I don't. Listen, I don't even have a Shikari album in the top 40.
True.
So you know.
True.
But speaking of,
Oh, it is.
Brett,
It is your picnic.
time to go to the wheel.
Oh. Oh fuck. Hold on.
Oh no. Oh Naru. Oh fuck. Oh Naru.
Oh Naru.
Not that one.
Do we have open sesame? I don't know if this will do it, but we'll take it.
Just take it all and erase it.
1.
I'm gonna need 6 options today.
6.
Yeah.
You thought about this.
Yeah, while we were doing the review, I was looking around. I'm like, oh, what can we pick? All right. Get that out of here and spin away. What's it gonna be?
4. That was really quick.
Okay.
That's all right.
All right. So no Inner Shikari this week. That was number 1.
Oh.
Flash flooded color. Number 2 was Ascendancy by Trivia. I'm still going with the fall theme, by the way.
Okay.
Number 3 was Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
Number 5 was Venus
skip
Doom by him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Number 6 was Nightmare Anatomy by Aiden. If there's some repeats in there from a couple weeks ago, I know. It's okay. I still want to get to them. But the one we're doing, it's actually the only new one on here. It's Polyphia. Remember? That You Will Die, or whatever the fuck long ass.
The new one? Yeah.
Yeah, the brand new one. From Polyphia.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah. I've heard most of the album.
I still haven't. I've only heard the singles.
I don't know. This might be a rough episode.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll
The
have to
songs
find
that
out.
are not singles are not singles, at least from what I can remember.
Okay. Well, Mr. Negative Nancy.
Yeah.
We'll find out next week. On the
Next week
episode.
on Morning After Music Show.
There you go. Do the outro.
What?
Okay, there you go. Bye.
Fail?